All right, free sauce alert. I'm going to be leaking a module today from VP Plus. This is an OG paywall module, so I'm giving it to you guys for free. We're going to cover a few things, mainly escaping project hopping and securing a recurring clientele, leveraging inbound marketing and social proof to attract clients, and prioritizing retainers and recurring revenue for stability and growth. This is going to be a quick 15-minute training. I'm not going to chew your ear off, but everything you hear is going to be very valuable. Let's get into it. What's going down, people? Welcome back to another VP Plus module. VP Plus 2.0, in fact. We're going to be kicking off with Full-Time Freelancer 2.0. On the screen is Full-Time Freelancer 2.0. This is going to teach you how to build a consistent monthly salary from freelancing, an income you can actually rely on. Freelancing is notoriously inconsistent. We do our best inside VP Plus to mitigate that for you and build an income that you can do the math on. Something you can get the calculator out and say, okay, I'm making $3,500 a month. Okay, cool. Or I'm making between $2,500 to $4,500 a month. Sometimes it's a range, but for the most part, we do our best to make you a full-time freelancer, not a part-time struggle artist. So let's get started. The core objectives here are to break out of project hopping as fast as you can. That's taking random one-off jobs. Jeremy gave you a job on Thursday. Jack gave you a job on Friday. Cami gave you a job on Tuesday, but nobody has any repeat income for you. I used to shoot nightclubs on the weekend, music videos and promo videos in the week, random Upwork jobs. It was an absolute shit show, right? This was me shooting random music videos at the skate park, getting paid nothing, right? Not nothing, but, comparatively nothing. This is me in the club, right? Dual wield akimbo cameras, doing my thing, getting paid a little something there. And this is actually me at my current setup right now. So I went full-time consistent when I cut the fat and began to specialize and target long-term recurring clients who needed repeat business. Long-term recurring clients, you can actually do the math on. Project hopping one-off gigs are, just sporadic. And it's actually quite anxiety-driven. It can make you have a heart attack, to be honest. You're like, oh, where's my next check going to come from? How much are we going to make? It sucks. Breaking out of project hopping. Let's talk about it, okay? Consistent clients. For me, these were YouTubers. YouTubers for me were amazing because they needed consistent videos on a recurring basis. And when they hired me, they could put out more content and overall make more AdSense money. Now, the holy grail a layer deeper is YouTubers/creators who are selling a product/service. They see content as an investment to make more sales rather than a tedious expense. It's why personally, I would push you away from gaming clients. There's some killers in here, Nezu, for example, who's crushing gaming, but it totally is a minority because it's entertainment-based content. Sales content is an investment for the creator. They make more sales from it, okay? So they can usually pay you more. That's not a hard line, right? Like I said, they don't have to be, selling a product or a service. Nezu just landed a 20 million subscriber creator who's giving him $3K base pay plus bonuses. He can make up to $10,000 a month with the bonuses, killing the game. But who to target then, right? Long-term recurring retainers or repeat business clients are what you're looking for. You can reverse engineer this, aka like start at the end result and track backwards to figure out how you can do this, right? Who needs recurring services on repeat over and over and over again? That's the model. Camilo, one of our VP Plus mentors, absolute killer, shout out to you, Camilo, runs a DTC ads agency. That's direct to consumer ads, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. He's hired many people in VP Plus, and he needs the product of video ads over and over and over again. He doesn't want to build a new relationship every single time with a new creator to make a new ad, 100 ads a month, 100 creators. So what does that mean? Whoever works with him and does a good job can guarantee a bunch of future recurring work from one single client. So he might not slap you on an individual retainer, right? I'm going to pay you $3K a month for actually a lot of people, on his team, 6 full-time employees, he has done that. But for the most part, even if it's not a retainer, if you have a commitment of X amount of videos per month, hey, Jack, I'm going to pay you $300 a video. I give you 10 videos a month. Sweet. That's awesome. It might not be a set retainer that comes in at the exact same time, but I've got a commitment for repeat business. So reverse engineer who needs the same video on repeat. YouTubers worked for me. Direct-to-consumer ads has worked for other people in VP+. And we're building an income you can actually rely on. The goal is to build an income you can actually do the math on, right? A consistent monthly number that grows over time. When you're project hopping, you have no month-on-month consistency. You can't do the math, right? You can hope and guess. Hopefully, I'm making more. But it absolutely is anxiety-driven. When I landed a YouTuber, I knew I was getting thousands of dollars a month in recurring revenue on repeat. Finally, I could begin doing the math. I had a base pay. And I still did some project hopping because I liked filming nightclubs. but it was only additional income on top to scratch my itch of, getting out the house, doing some videography on top of the video editing, but I didn't need it because I had my monthly recurring revenues. Let's talk about the power of retainers. Consistent income. Securing long-term retainer clients or repeat business clients provides monthly income stability, and you need that to grow your freelance business. This allows you to plan and be budget efficient. Deeper relationships also means working with the same client over and over again allows you to better understand their needs and deliver a more tailored, valuable service that can lead to higher rates and more referrals in the future. Also, reduced stress. This is a big one. Relying on a consistent client base means you don't have to consistently worry about where your next project is coming from. This frees up your time and mental energy to focus on delivering great work. And it's also scalable. As you build out your service offering and command higher rates, your monthly retainer income can grow over time, allowing you to scale your freelance business. You can even hire people below you in the future. And let's talk about commanding higher rates. This is me in my OG office. I'm going to take a sip of water, look at it, right? This is me in my OG office, the $200 a month office that I was renting. I was doing a mixture of project helping and building my monthly retainer clients here. Social proof is crucial in commanding higher rates. Luckily, we can build your social proof for you, right? Nezu has a portfolio of 300 million views, so a 20 million creator was interested in. He landed in via YouTube jobs. But Shex, shout out to you. On the other hand, he didn't have a massive portfolio on YouTube jobs. So what did Shex do? His move was to download the YouTuber's video off YouTube jobs, re-edit that video, tag him on social media, then use the blue path in the VP Plus community to blow the post up and get seen. Flood the creators' notifications with VP Plus community who were liking, commenting, and sharing that video. He skipped the queue, aka jumped the line, and ended up getting hired over all of the big portfolios on YouTube jobs simply because he did value first and he didn't apply, oh, I'd love to work with you and do your video. He took the video, made it better. Proof of concept, right? The blue path, in my opinion, should be your number one priority if you're new. And let's talk about outbound versus inbound, because that's what the blue path is. It's inbound. Real quick cutaway here before we talk about inbound and outbound. I can't leak you guys the entire blue path. You have to join VP Plus if you want it. It's one of our hardest hitting programs in our overall client acquisition masterclass. However, I can leak you this. I've prepared a small version of the blue path. I call it the client magnet method. I'm going to leave it linked down below. You can grab it for free. Link in description. I highly, guarantee that you'll get some value out of it if you grab it and watch it. It's another 15-minute training. Link down below. Now let's get back to the full-time freelancer 2.0 training that I hope you're already enjoying. Outbound is actively reaching out to potential clients, and it can be effective, but it requires a lot of effort, and the payoff can be significant if you land a big client, but it's also risky in the early stages because you don't have much social proof. If you're a beginner, outreach should come next. Inbound, on the other hand, is building your personal brand and creating content that positions you as an expert and attracting clients to you. This is a more passive approach, and it can lead to a steady stream of high-quality leads over time. We have members that wake up every single day to multiple inbound leads. We have kids in third world nations like Pakistan. Shout out to Solomon, you absolute star. Wallaman, if you will, put a W at the start of his name. He scaled from $0 to $4,000 a month in 70 days using the blue path. He gets at least 2 inbound leads a day, and $4,000 a month in Pakistan is like a yearly salary. He's paying for his entire family, sending his boys to college. Like, guy's a superhero, beast. Balanced approach is also cool. So most successful freelancers in the later stages, they often use a compound of outbound and inbound strategies depending on the stage of their business. Sheer volume of touch points is also key, right? When you're hitting people in multiple places, you stand a better chance of converting. Now, how many paths lead to your services? This is kind of a later question. When I was in my early days, I would try and have as many routes leading to me as possible, right? This is me in my OG office, that same office that I talked about. Me hanging on the monitors, cool, doing my thing. Me right here with the desks behind me, pretty messy. I honestly, I'm a super creative, so I've never been the most tidy guy in the world. I was outreaching on Upwork. I was outreaching on email. I was outreaching on Facebook, trying to get club clients. I was making YouTube videos to attract clients to me. I was even selling equipment on Facebook Marketplace to meet industry people. So people would come to my office and buy equipment off me on Facebook Marketplace. And I'd talk to them about what gigs they were involved in, try and hustle B&B cam. Eventually, like a car dealership guy who owned this multi-million-dollar car dealership came to me, ended up hiring me for a bunch of videos. So I was just trying to be tapped in with as many people as possible, as many routes to me as possible. I was also posting behind-the-scenes content on Instagram to get local clients. That would work very well. In fact, I think I was one of the not worst videographers in my hometown, but I definitely wasn't the best videographer in my hometown. It's a small place. But I definitely took work off much better videographers than me simply because I was the most visible. I would post everything on Instagram, behind the scenes, behind the scenes, behind the scenes. Blue Path via Twitter is better for you since we're all there and you can get global clients. Instagram got me local clients. Shitty music videos, couple promo videos, $1,500 for a little gym course or whatever, right? But Twitter's great because you can get global clients. The Blue Path will print leads for you. Solomon, I just told you, scaled to 4,000 per month in 70 days, all through TBP, the Blue Path. I highly suggest you go watching it. Now, the Blue Path building your personal brand revolves around content creation, consistently creating and sharing high-quality content that positions you as an expert in your field. This can include before and afters, full client videos, threads showcasing you really know your stuff. Dude back in the day, Sayuja Gupta, he would just make a massive thread, and he would make a thread breaking down like the top pacing tactics, all of these things, and he never did outreach once. Just through those crazy threads that showed he really knew his stuff, inbound leads flew in. Networking as well, right? I want you to actively engage with your target audience and industry peers in VP+, Twitter/X, and collaborations. This helps you keep your visibility, right? We want you to be building your visibility, building your reputation, building your credibility. You don't need to be huge. Rio, shout out to you, absolute star, another VP Plus killer. Check him in the case study section. He's making $10,000 a month. He landed that client with 700 followers, right? We have Ja, for example, making 10K a month. I think he's only got 400 followers. So you don't have to be huge here. We're not, you don't need to be Mr. Beast, biggest thing in the world. Everyone's talking about you. And the Blue Path enables lead generation. As you build your personal brand, you start to attract a steady stream of high-quality leads that are interested in your services. This reduces the need for constant outbound prospecting, okay? Now, let's talk about targeting YouTubers and creators, okay? Real quick, I'm having another sip of water because you see I'm going off. I'm dropping a lot of value on you. Value seems to dry my throat out a little bit. So, another sip of water. Creators as clients. YouTubers and other online creators who sell products or services are often willing to invest in high-quality content as they see it as an investment in their business, not just an expense. Huge. Comprehensive services as well. By offering a full suite of services from planning, scripting, editing, funnel creation, you could become an invaluable partner to these types of clients, commanding higher rates. We'll talk about upskilling later. Also, this is recurring revenue. This is what we're going for, right? Working with creators on an ongoing basis, either through retainers or repeat business, can provide the consistent monthly income you're seeking as a freelancer. You want to be a full-time freelancer. And let's talk about the path briefly to consistent income. Breaking out of project hopping, as we've talked about. Get away from pay-per-video and a single one-off jobs as quick as you can. Begin focusing on landing long-term recurring clients, e.g. YouTubers. We're going to leverage social proof here. We're going to showcase your past successes and client testimonials to command higher rates and attract new clients. We're going to utilize a balanced approach. I'd start with inbound, but as you progress, you can combine outbound and inbound strategies to build a steady pipeline of high-quality leads. Remember, I talked about multiple access points. Blue Path is perfect, but you don't have to stop there. We have killers who are hustling Instagram. We have killers who are hustling email. We have killers who are attracting localized clients because they're so active. Utilizing a balanced approach, multiple paths to your services. Beautiful. And prioritizing retainers and recurring revenue. This is just the key to being a full-time freelancer, which is what this module is about. Securing long-term clients and repeat business to achieve consistent monthly income you need to grow. So that's it. Let's go ahead and just recap real quick. If I absolutely come back to the top, right, and I just go over things, we're breaking out of project hopping as fast as we can. I used to jump around all the time, but ultimately we just want to land retainers, build deeper relationships with our clients, reduce stress, and ultimately set ourselves up for the most favorable career we can possibly have. And this is exactly what we're going to do. I just want you guys to crack on with the next module at this point now, right? You can feel free to go through all this stuff. Every single one of these PDFs is attached in the course. So you can go back through any of this yourself. You can have a look. If I went a little bit too fast, it's no big deal. Go back, do your thing. And boom, this has been Full-Time Freelancer 2.0. I want you guys to be focusing on long-term recurring clients you can actually do the math on, and building a consistent monthly salary, an income you can rely on. See you in the next module.